If you're not worried about losing your estate after you die to a remarriage, you should be. A majority of people, and about 60% of men, will remarry within the first 3 years after their spouse dies. But the problem with your spouse remarrying after you die, they won't have the same care for your loved ones as you do. Therefore, if they outlive your spouse, there's a good chance that your loved ones will never see anything from your estate. So one thing they do about this is put a clause in your trust that states if your spouse remarries, they must get a prenuptial agreement in order to take from your trust. Some people even do this. They'll have a clause in the trust that states that if they remarry at all, they're excluded from the trust. However, that might not be upheld in court because public policy, they want people to marry. But you should be careful with the prenuptial clause as well. The court could see that as coercive, so do that carefully. Now, the second thing you could do is create a certain type of trust, and there's many variations of this type, where when you die, your trust will support your current spouse only for their life. But when your spouse dies, your remaining estate will go to your kids, for example. The basic premise is have a trust take care of your spouse while they're living, and the remaining goes to whoever you want after that spouse dies. The third option is to give outright specific gifts to those you choose. For example, you may have 3 kids and choose each will have $100,000 when you die. This will ensure that your kids get at least something when you die. But the problem is this is not as flexible as other options and provides no credit protection to your kids and little flexibility regarding what your surviving spouse may need. Therefore, this is one of the least popular of the 3 choices. Usually the best option is to use a trust that's tailored to your situation and your family.